Okay. What I want to talk about? Let's see. I'm thinking too many things on my head right now. Okay, have you ever experienced that you are at a very nice restaurant, okay, and then this is your first time, and then the waiter or waitress came out and she really nice and she know what she's talking about and she make you feel so welcome, so friendly, and then you feel really good already, and then the food comes out and it's so yummy, it's so good, it's so beautiful. You say, wow, this place is awesome. And you look around, how come only me in this restaurant? What is in your head at that time? How do you feel about what's happening right there?
I think it's happened to me before. I already had this experience. Like I came to some restaurant, like had a very great customer service, very great food, but somehow like they're not doing well with their business. So immediately in my mind, like, oh, probably their management doesn't do a good job. Like they not do a good job on marketing. Yeah, that's my.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's what would I think too. They didn't do a good job with marketing. Okay. So nowadays, when you will feel like I want to help them, you're gonna do free marketing for them, right? You take picture of the food and then you go on Facebook, you post it, or you post it on Instagram and you say, my goodness, this place is awesome, I love the food here, the people are so great. You're gonna do free marketing for them. Do you do that?
Yes.
Okay, why do you do that?
Yeah, so for my experience, like I took a bunch of pictures and share on my Instagram and Facebook. And the reason I want to do it because I want they survive in the business. I want to, okay, a month later, a year later, I'll come back. The business still there, and
you don't want it to go away, right?
Yeah, they don't. I don't want they like go away from the business.
Okay, that's a good one. Anything? Any other reason? Any other reason?
Nobody knew they were there, just like...
Okay, so Alex and Nancy is like focusing on helping them to survive, helping them to market their place because it's so awesome. For me, when I see something awesome, I'm marketing for people for free, sell for free for people because I want other people experience what I experience. Because this is so awesome. I want my friends, my family, because Facebook is where people I know, right? Mm-hmm. To experience what I experience. That's what my purpose. I say, this is so good. I would love to go to this restaurant again and again and again. And I want my family, my friends, my clients, my coworker go there too. I want them to have the same experience. I remember I talked to someone over the weekend and they said, nowadays, we don't want to eat so much because we want to be healthy. So make sure we eat the best food, right? Not like before when we don't have money, we just stuff so that we don't get hungry. But nowadays we have choices. So we want to eat food that is the best food. And when you go to the restaurant, it's kind of like 2-3 hours, right? You want to spend the best time there. You want to have people that around you friendly, nice, serving you the way you want to. You want to be able to enjoy the moment when you're there. So you want your families enjoy that too. So by definition, when Nancy or myself or Alec, we post picture of the food and we talk about how great the restaurant is, we are selling. Are we selling? By definition, we're selling for them. Even though we make no money, but we're selling. So because Elvis told me he could not sell. I think in our life, we sell all day long, even though we sell for no money. But because we want other people to experience what we experience. So get back to business. Why I talk all about real estate investment. Why do I want people to invest in real estate? Because I want them to experience my life experience. Because I see myself doing so well in investing in real estate. That is why now I talk about real estate with passion. I love real estate because real estate put me in a position where I can retire anytime I want to. real estate helped me to be able to put my children to the school that they deserve it, the best school. Real estate helped my family to have everything we need, to have good food. We have a choice of many things. We can travel to the best hotel. We can eat at the best restaurant. We can go vacation. We can spend bunch of money as long as we feel good about it. Because I experienced life that way. I want to share my life experience with the people around me so that they do the same thing, so they will experience the same life. I want you guys to be able to put your children to the best school. Not about money. My daughter, she said, Mommy, I'm doing philosophy, so I know I have to go to school 8 years. It's going to be a lot of money. I said, that's fine with me. Go to any school you want to. We are able to help you, to support you, do whatever you dream of. Do you want to be in that position?
Yes.
If you want to be in that position, then you help people. Helping people first, and then money will follow you. And right now, I am passionate about real estate. I talk about real estate. Whatever you're passionate about, you talk about it. So the main key here is love. Love what you sell. You like the food, you love the food, you love the restaurant, sell. You love real estate, sell. But a lot of time I said I hate sale because in the past I experienced the guy who manipulate by selling. When I enter the room in a hotel where they sell timeshare, me and my husband sitting in front of a guy who sells timeshare, and he embarrassed us when we say no, we don't want to buy it. But that manipulating, that make us feel bad, but then we had to buy it. That manipulating, that's why I say I hate sale. But in the reality, we are selling. But how you sell is important. Do not manipulate people. Sell with your heart, sell with your passion. Give them your life experience. Whatever you think is good for them, it's good for you. You share. That's how you sell. Do you agree with me now, Elvis? Are you going to sell now?
I agree, in theory. But when it comes to the daily action, it's kind of it's so much different, between what you know and how to put it into action.
No, I think it is not technical. Sale is only about sharing your life experience. Share what you know. There are two different types of buyers out there, okay? Logical buyer, emotional buyer. For sure, emotional buyer, you just share with them your life experience, they go for it, right? Because they feel it. They feel it. Oh my God. As long as you can communicate, as long as you touch their old issue, as long as you know their needs, you touch it, and then you sell for emotional people. But for the logical one, you have to have statistics, you have to have data, and we do that here. So you have to sell both. They are not harder or difficult or tougher, just because they're different. You have to be able to sell both, logical and emotional. Logical people who want to see everything in numbers, right? And we have it. We show them 60 years of real estate, housing market. We show them 60 years of interest rate. We show them 60 years of inflation rate. We show them 60 years of rent. That logical people, they buy. If you are able to deliver the message, and the data now is everywhere. It's not hard to find them. You just Google it up. It's free. So if you are able to talk to the logical people, and you're able to share your life experience, you can sell both. Logical buyer and emotional buyer. What is hard? It's hard is, do you believe in what you say? If you believe in what you say, you believe in what you want them to experience what you experience, then it's easy. I can talk to anyone because I have so much love to help other people, because I want people to experience what I've experienced. That's me. I have a good life. I want to share my life with people. I want them to have the same life with me. I don't want to hold back. I don't want to say, no, this is for me only. No, this is for everyone. This world have tons of money. Don't worry, when you share somebody, they get rich, not rich. Everybody gonna get rich at the same time if you share your life experience. Okay? Like you have a 100 candle, right? And if you light up every single them, they're all gonna be lined up. Right? Mm-hmm. You don't wanna leave any behind. Your candle still lighting. You don't lose your light. Even you light 100 others, you still lighting up. Be stronger, be better. I mean, by sharing. Again, if you think you cannot sell, you never sell. Elvis, you have to change. I can sell now because I want to go out there and help people. Nothing is hard, Elvis. All you do is helping. I'm not selling myself. I hate sell again. I hate sell. I don't want to sell. Okay? I never want to sell. I don't consider myself a salesperson, even though I am a salesperson. But because every day my mentality is I'm helping other people. That's how I do it. You have to think that way too. Do not think you are selling. You are here to help people, to have a better life. Give them better possibility, better future. Alex John, I think you have something to share.
Well, I keep hearing the word hard. Real estate, if it's easy, everybody will be in real estate. You won't have any clients.
Right, that's good
So
point.
that's what I'm trying. That's what pretty much what says here. So the fact is, if it's hard,
Yeah.
then we gotta work harder. Okay. So like I said, if it's easy, everybody will be in real estate, and there will be no customer. Okay. So what we need to do is just keep working at it, and then finding people who are going to buy or sell. Otherwise, if you only talk to one person, it's hard. You won't go to the next person. So it's a numbers game.
I think I just feel over the past 15 years, there has been more and more confusion, caused by all those social medias or some other information. The market has been getting more and more confusion. Not like 20, 30 years ago, Alex. So that time more like we are in this profession, and regular consumer is kind of very difficult for them to get very good, accurate information, and that's why all those regular consumers, seller and buyer, they depend on your profession. But right now, after those social media, those disinformation, misinformation going on for the past few years.
Okay, that's actually awesome.
And make this industry harder.
Okay, Elvis, you actually bring in a very good point. I want to talk about it. When there are so many misleading information out there, you are the one who stepped up and be the advisor, be an awesome person, be a superhero to everyone else, telling them this information is wrong, this is the correct information. That's why you have to be on social media. You have to be an influencer. You have to be a YouTuber. You have to be there and tell people this is my life experience. This is my work experience. I have 20 years, 30 year or 15 year experience. I'm working in real estate and I know what is right and wrong. Don't let other people give you wrong information so that you make wrong decision. Just last Friday, I was on social media on my radio, Voice of PacificWide. I told people nowadays there are so many news information that not right, that scare buyers away.
Yeah.
They told my client the house value gonna drop 30%, so don't buy now. And I told my client, you know what? After they decide to move forward, I said, I'm so glad you did, because I see that the house next year not going to drop 30%. There is no way. I give my client the data that they want to see. I said, look at this. Look at the market right now. We don't even have enough house to sell, and we are still in the seller market. And some people experience they can buy a house at a better price, because right now we are going through two things. Interest rate going up too high. Second, we are going through the price correction, because the past 2 years, the price of every house is way too expensive, and it was not real. People just beat up the price, but doesn't mean that's the price of the home. Right now, we're correcting the price. So there are two things. Because we are in the market where we're correcting the home price. The secondly, we are experiencing, we are having very high interest rate. That's why you got to buy a house at a very good price right now. So I congratulate you for buying a house right now. Because if you wait next year, the rate gonna be higher, and your monthly payment gonna be more. The price might be a little bit better, but it's not 30%. There is no way 30%. I don't even think it go down to 20% or 10%. Okay, so it also how confident you are when you present to your client. Then they can feel it. Okay, Elvis, they can feel it. And I believe the house not gonna go down 30%, for 100% sure. Okay. All right. So now we're done with selling. You gotta change your mindset. You have to say, I can sell. I can help people to experience what I experience. I want to make people to be rich and retire early. That is my goal, and that should be your goal too, right? Okay. So we learn about forgivable equity builder, My Home Assistant, zip specific, VA loan, FHA, P&L, VOE, Tillman bank statement, assets qualifier. I hope by now everybody know what it is. Okay, if you don't, then we need to work on that. Then today we're going to talk about foreign national. Before we go on, I would like to congratulate the 3 winners. Woo! Look at this. Wing Wing, Alex Ramos, and Vân Anh. I want to see that screen. Who's in there? I want to see. Can you move this? I want to. Can you minimize this so I can see the people there? So the people, yeah, your name is here. They got. We got 100% right away. Vân Anh also did. Alex Ramos also did. So you guys got all the correct answer, and your reward is to have lunch with our CEO this Friday. Yay! So you 3 gonna be there at lunch with CEO. Okay, so this is the reward. Because you are working hard, you got the right answer. You got a reward, okay? Okay, so this Friday at 12 noon, I want to meet you 3.
Enjoy your Vietnamese noodle.
No problem. I'm ready.
Yeah, we can go anywhere we want to, okay?
Where's the man? Who is the third one? Is he?
Nguyen she just came out and she came back in.
Okay.
Okay, right now I'm talking about the homework a little bit, so we wanna talk about it a little bit. So there are 3 requirements for 10% equity forgivable. So we remember the first one is first time home buyer, okay? Second one is have to be owner occupied, okay? The third one is income limit. That's it. Income limit, first time home buyer, owner occupied. And in order, somebody even go further, they say, you have to live in there for 5 years to get it all free. Yes, that's awesome. So you guys know everything, right? Second question, what is My Home Assistant? My Home Assistant is an assistant loan. It's a 3.5% down payment or 3% down payment, assistant down payment from the government. And it is a loan with 1% interest. It's not for free. Okay, but it's deferred payment. Like people go really deep into it. That's awesome. What is the zip specific? This is a closing cost program from the government, and it can be up to 15,000, and it's also a loan, but 0 interest. Okay. All right. Read me the first. This one, Alex.
Mary has been working in military over 5 years. She now wants to buy a house with her sister, who is not working. And they qualify for a VA loan. True or false?
What do you think? It's false, right? Because VA loan is only for the people who are like the co-borrower cannot be anybody else except spouse. Mm-hmm. So this is a false statement because I want people to remember VA loan only for husband and wife if they want to be a co-borrower. Yes.
What if they're not husband and wife, but they both have been in the military? They only can be husband and wife.
That's I never encounter.
Did
but
you say both are in the military?
They should have.
Oh, they're both in the military. So they're qualified.
They should.
BA.
They should. Yeah, they should. They can buy
They're both
together.
in the
But we
military and they're like
yeah.
not married.
Yeah, they're not married.
Yeah, but they're
I think-
both in the military,
Yeah.
and
I
that's
think-
you meet the requirement.
Yeah, I think so. Even I remember in one case when the one who went to military already passed away. The wife, even she didn't go to the military, but she applied for VA loan. They still let her borrow it.
Yeah, she's still a spouse.
Yeah, it's really cool, right? Okay, can you read me this one, Nancy?
Yeah, for sure. David is so excited to purchase his first rental property, and he has applied for FHA loan since it requires low down payment. Will he get a loan and why?
We can get a loan, Alex?
No.
No, because
FHA is for owner occupied only.
yeah, FHA for owner occupy only, not for rental. So Alex already answered the why, right? Gina, read me this one.
Yeah, Smith applies for P&L loan, and he created his 2021 and year-to-date 2022 P&L by himself. What else does he need to submit to lender?
What else? What else? What else, everyone? What else? If somebody created his own P&L, profit and loss.
Tax return.
No, this is the P&L program. We don't want tax return. This is not a full docs program.
Oh, the business license or something.
No, the bank statement.
Bank statement.
Whenever you provide the P&L, but that you prepare by yourself, you have to provide the bank statement, the business bank statement that support your P&L. But if he asks his CPA to provide a P&L, he doesn't need to provide the bank statement that support the P&L. So remember this, okay? So for people who file their own P&L and they submit for the P&L
Yes, I
loan,
remember when we need to provide the business.
we always need to provide business bank statement. Good. Yeah, we always need to provide bank statement. But in this case, I'm looking for the answer is the bank statement, the 3-month bank statement. I got the answer. That's awesome. Okay. So, Elvis, can you read me that questions?
Kate was at Tesla earning W-2 income, and she wanted to apply for 12 months bank statement. Will she get a loan? Why?
Okay. Will she get a loan? Anybody? People on the Zoom with this person who earned W-2 income, will she get a 12-month bank statement loan program?
No.
How about here?
Yes.
No? Okay. 12-month bank statement for only whom?
Self-employed.
Self-employed, yeah. You should turn in the quiz so you get the prize.
For a person like me. Self-employed.
So remember, 12-month bank statement is only for self-employed. In this case, she is W-2 income. She not qualified for this because this is for self-employed only. She not self-employed. Okay. So the next one, Jose, read me the next one.
Self-employed.
What
What program Kate should apply if she does not want to submit her tax returns, W-2, and pay stubs?
Okay, she is W-2 income, right? And now she doesn't want to submit any of that. What program?
No, doc?
No doc.
No.
Or there are many programs. No docs or VOE.
Bank statement.
VOE, right? So there are we have so many loan programs right now. So if she W-2 and she think it's her income won't work, so she can apply for no doc or VOE, right? The next one, Dak, can you read the next one?
Katie does not work at all. She has 800K in her 401k, 500K in her saving account, and 1.2 million in her stock account. Her credit score is 780. Is there any loan program for Katie?
Yeah, is there any program? What is that program? Anyone remember?
Asset qualifier.
Yeah, asset qualifier. Yes, Alex. So because she has so much money, she use assets to qualify for her income. So we can apply for her asset qualifier program, right? Okay. Last one. Nancy, read the last one.
Yeah, so what is the max loan amount for ITIN borrowers?
Okay, what is the max loan amount for IT number? Anyone remember?
In the Zoom.
Zoom. Anyone remember what is the maximum loan amount for IT borrower? No one. 1 million. Yeah. One of the winner just say 1 million. Yeah. Okay. See, you guys are really good. Thank you. Thank you. So I think I will give more quiz, and next time I will think of harder question. Okay. All right. Now we're gonna talk about foreign national. We're gonna have more. We have quiz on foreign national next time. Okay. Okay. There are foreign national. Who are foreign national to you? Where are they?
Outside.
People who doesn't live here.
They're not living in the U.S., right?
Yeah.
Where do they live? Any country, right?
Yeah.
And if you are Vietnamese, you have people from Vietnam come here buy property. They might be your friends, your families, right?
Yes.
If you are Filipino, you have people from Philippines, right? Where are you from? You're originally
China.
China. If you're from China, you have a lot of family in China. They have so much money. They might want to buy home here. So, can you help your friends and family buying home here? Yes. Your answer is yes. Yes, I can do that. No problem. I think I talked to one of my clients yesterday. Oh, yeah. Yesterday, I talked to one of my clients. She was one of the Paradise victims. Remember the Paradise, the Chico area where it burned down? And when she lost her house burned down, she called me and she became my client. She referred clients to me. And she called me yesterday. She said, I've been traveling for 3 months. I went to Vietnam, and then now my sister from Vietnam came over here. Now we're traveling again. And she is going to buy a house here. Can you help her? I say, yes! Of course, I can help her. I have so many loan program here. Even if she have all cash, that easy. But even she needs some loan, I have a loan for her. Okay. And look, 3 different program help foreign national. So P&L, actually P&L and VOE too. Okay, P&L and VOE. DSCR, that is the program for investor. No docs, completely no doc, right?
DSCR, what's the initial for?
Debt service, something ratio.
Debt service.
Debt service.
What
Yes.
about C?
I forgot.
I think it's
Google.
yeah. I think
Google
it's
it.
something
Google it. Now that you can Google anything. Remember you told me information everywhere.
Okay.
It's easy.
Oh.
Actually, it's easy to get mistake, but it's easy to get information.
Ask Google.
What is DSCR?
It's debt service coverage ratio.
Debt service coverage ratio. Yeah, thank you. Coverage ratio. Okay.
Yeah.
That's for investor only. And debt service coverage ratio is, the formula is monthly rent divided by monthly PITI. That's it.
That's
Easy. That's very easy, okay? Right now we talk about, okay, so the first program is VOE or P&L. VOE is for people who do W-2 income. P&L is for people who self-employed. So people from other country, if they are working as a W-2 income, but they're not in the U.S., we cannot collect their W-2 or tax return, but we can do a VOE. So we can send them a VOE form, and they can go to their company and get the form filled in English, right? And we can submit that with our loan packet. So in the loan packet might be just the passport, the visa, the VOE, the bank statement. That's it. So we need written VOE and 1 month bank statement. And it had to be in English. If they send us a different language, then what happened? We need to have somebody that translate it into English. And that person had to be certified translator. Okay? And that document had to be notarized. So in the past, actually I had a lot of bank statement that in different language, right? And then we look for a notarized translator. The certified translator. He translated in, and then he sent us that. But before we can submit to the lender, that had to be notarized. Okay. What else? Submitting with the packet. They have passport, visa, if there is somebody with the I-94, they have to provide I-94 if they have I-94. Otherwise, just visa and passport. Okay, and another require is the person have to have the U.S. address. That what does it mean? Like if they have a friends or family who live in the U.S., of course they do, right? Because they come here to visit someone. They use that address so that lender can send document to that address, right? So they have to have a U.S. address, and they have to have a U.S. bank account. They have to go to the bank in America here to open their own bank account in America. So they have to be here to do that. So this is a requirement. Why do we need this? Because after they've done with the process of buying home, they have to pay their monthly mortgage, right?
Mm-hmm.
Lender had to be able to go to that bank account to collect the monthly payment of the mortgage, and it had to be in the U.S. They don't want to go all the way to another country to withdraw the monthly mortgage. For foreign national, lender will withdraw their money
It's an automatically.
automatically. They will
Autopay.
withdraw automatically
Autopay.
every month. So the buyer doesn't need to send in a check or make a payment. That's convenient because they're from another country, right? So they have to have the U.S. bank account. For foreign national, if they buy a second home, they can have, I'm talking about second home, 100% gift for down payment. Some people, they buy home here to invest. They rent it. But some people, they buy a home here because they come here a lot of time. They travel to the U.S. so frequent. And they want to have their own home here instead of renting or go to a hotel. Because they come here so frequently, they buy a home here as a second home. They don't live here all the time, but they might live here every 2-3 months, or every month they come here a week or 2 weeks if they have business here. So they have a second home here. They can buy a home as a second home here. And for the second home, if they need down payment and they don't have it from their own bank account, they can get it as gift fund from anyone who can give them the money for down payment. Only for second home, not for investment. So down payment can come from gift, but for second home only. Can a foreigner buy an owner-occupied home here?
No, I don't think so.
No, because they are foreigner. They cannot claim I live here 100%. No, they live somewhere else. So they can only buy second home here or investment home here. Okay? Okay, and what is the other require? They have to have 6 to 12 month PI reserve. P mean what?
Principal.
Principal, I mean
Interest. Yeah.
So that means the monthly mortgage, 6 to 12 months depend on the percentage of down payment and the credit score.
And reserve also can be gifted, right?
If it's a second home, good, yeah. If it's second home, yeah. Okay. Alex, can you read this for me?
For one unit, second home or non-owner occupied, 1.5 million loan amount is 25% down required 25% down payment. On a 3 million loan amount, it requires 40% down payment.
Thank you, Alex. So as you see, the bigger the loan amount, the more down payment required, right? So if somebody only need 1.5 million loan amount, they only need 25% down payment. And if somebody need $3 million loan amount, they need 40% down payment, because bigger loan amount, more risk. So lender want to make sure more equity in the home. So for a foreigner, 40% down payment is nothing. That's how I experienced, because the people who came from the other country to come here to buy home, they have so much money. Okay. All right. So for the 2 to 4 units, can you read it for me, Elvis?
For 2 to 4 units will be non-owner occupied. For 1.5 million loan amount, you just need a 30% down payment. And for a 3 million loan amount, you need a 40% down payment.
Okay, thank you.
That's a lot of money for me.
Yeah, but you're not foreigner.
You say it's easy for foreigner, right?
Foreigner, not for us, right?
Oh.
We are not foreigner. We are U.S. citizen. Okay, so in this case, more requirement for the down payment for the 1.5 million for 2 to 4 units. Okay, so second home. Okay, you see the first for 1 unit there's second home and non-owner, but then when for the 2 to 4 unit there's no second home, because whenever you buy a 4 unit, 2 unit, 3 unit, it cannot be second home. It had to be non-owner, because 2 unit is not second home. So you have to remember this guy, because this can be very confusing, because somebody come to you. In the past I had this experience. Somebody came to me. She said, I bought a duplex in South Lake Tahoe. My son will live in 1 unit and he will rent the other one out. So it's gonna be it's gonna be second home for us, because he don't live there all the time. He live in San Jose. He work in San Jose. He go there once a while, or maybe every weekend. And I was like, oh yeah, it makes sense. He come there every weekend. He live in 1 unit. He's rent the other one. But then I forgot that 2 unit can never be second home. So I was like, okay, let me work on it. But then when I work on it, I realized, no, this one cannot be second home. She said, it had to be second home because the rate is cheaper. She said, it has to be. I said, no, it cannot be, because my lender doesn't allow that. So remember, 2 unit, 3 unit, 4 unit cannot be second home. It had to be either non-owner occupied or owner occupied. But owner occupied is not in this case. Foreigner cannot buy 2 unit, 3 unit, 4 unit for owner occupied. Okay. So that's why to see the difference. Okay, any question here?
But I don't
Yes, I
understand.
have a question.
Go ahead.
The last line, the first line, you mentioned the 3 programs, the P&L, the DSCR, and no dogs. And this slide talking about the VUE for foreign national. You're talking about salaried borrowers.
Yes.
So does it mean that
There are 4 programs instead of 3. In the first slide, I did add VOE just verbally. I didn't put it there, but it's VOE.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And this time. All right.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Any question?
Yeah, I have a question, because from 2 to 4 unit can be primary owner, but cannot be second home. Why?
Okay, but not for this program.
No,
Okay.
I mean
For
normal.
example, if we are American here,
Yeah.
we buy a 2 units, okay, and we don't have any home. We claim, but that 2 unit have to be
Yeah.
close to where we work. We live in
Yeah,
San
yeah,
Jose.
yeah.
We buy the 2 unit in San Jose. We say I'm living in one.
One
I rent
unit.
out one.
Yeah.
That is okay.
Yeah,
That's okay.
but cannot be second home.
But you cannot do second home for 2 units.
I have a question.
Yes.
So for example, for unit, can we just live in one and rent out you the rental
Yeah, for
income?
primary.
Yes, you
Yes.
can do that. You can live in 1 unit, rent the other 3. That's a very good investment, and at the same time you get a good interest rate. And by the way, you had much higher loan amount.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that is for primary house?
You can do it at primary home if you are American and you buy it where it close to where you work.
Nice.
I think that's a very good investment for if you are the first time home buyer and you say, I want to be able to invest at the same time. That's the way to go. 2 unit, 3 unit, 4 units. That's a very good way to go.
I have another question.
Yes.
About you mentioned the U.S. address. So this means a French address? Because if, let's say, a buyer is coming from Vietnam, we don't have anyone over here, does it mean they cannot buy?
They have to find a US address, yes. Otherwise, we cannot do loan for them. Just because of that, you can give them your address.
No. When you qualify them based on their country, right? Let's say they're Vietnam. So that's why I'm confused. Why U.S. address?
Oh, okay. Good one. We know they come from a different country, but lender require a U.S. address so that they can send information to the address. So lender also knows that the client doesn't have the home here yet, but
That's right.
they know they have a friend here, or a relative here, or someone they know in America, and they can use that home address as a mailing address. So the U.S. address is actually for mailing address purpose only. Good question. Thank you. Yeah, because I talk a little bit fast, so sometimes you have to ask me question, so I slow down. Thank you. Okay. So we just talk about VOE. Now we talk about VOE mean verification of employment. The first slide is they just verify the income. The second slide is about the P&L. P&L is profit and loss. So for people who in another country, they don't work for someone, or they are self-employed, they own their business. So what do we need? We need 2 years of business license from the other country, right? And we need 2 months of bank statement, because if they said they own a business, they have to see their business bank statement, right? And we also want to see their P&L, profit and loss. Okay. So if the borrower provide the profit and loss and signed by the borrower, that's okay, because the borrower will have to provide the 2-month bank statement to show the money that deposit in the bank support the P&L. And then we also require a letter from a CPA, and the CPA had to sign it. The CPA had to be from the other country, and the letter had to be in English, right? But I think...
Is it American CPA or is it their home country CPA, John?
I'm sorry?
The CPA, is it the American CPA? Or is it CPA?
I think, okay, let me bring it back. I think we can use the CPA here. We can use the CPA here. As long as the CPA had to stated that he reviewed all the document of the company. He know all about the income in the past years of the company.
It should be the CPA in the country because they know well about the business.
And if we